You are watching an improvised cinematic narrative with live production, including music and dialogue. There is no script.
I wish, in a way, you'd gotten to meet him in his prime. The Gavin that came out of Cisco after all that time was not the Gavin that went in. Don't get me wrong, he pulled the wool over my eyes too. I thought he was more than he was, cleverer than he was, but now the Gavin that came out of Cisco was a different beast, that's for sure.
Time, the environment, it all changes you.
Listen, he was always an overblown idiot, and he just turned out to at some point be an idiot with more people around him with more guns. So I don't... Look, I tell you, even ignoring the fact of him stabbing me and just being stupid for a guy that would later betray him. Did you know that at some point after he stabbed me, about 4 people fought, like a ranger, an old guy, and a couple more people, just snatched him up in town and took him up above Valentine on a hill and scolded him for for stabbing me. The deadliest outlaw around, and also that asshole Speedy got taken by some citizens and scolded. And they threw a fit about it too. They're lucky they didn't blow their fucking heads off. I told them, I said, well, that's very nice, but you should just fucking kill them. But we all have varying opinions. But our experiences have varied. I saw him not long before he died. I was over in Annisburg and I went, oh God. It was very weird. Very weird. He came over like he was Mr. Personality. You know? Baby! Oh, look at you! Ooh. And then he had 2 guys, 3 guys just come over and surround me. Okay. I don't know when you got this bombastic, but it sounds like somebody needs to drag you behind a horse again. Calm you down.
Kevin could be quite clever when he wanted to be, but I think I learned just as much from the ways he screwed up as the things he did right.
It's very wise. A really good way to learn. certainly learn faster that way, I suppose. Looking at something and seeing what you don't want.
Yeah.
What do you think frogs mean on the island, Herbie?
This again?
Yeah.
Well, you tell me after what happened, right? You said you have to see what happens and then you can figure it out. What do they mean in other places?
Well, it depends. They can mean a lot of different things, but...
Is there a common thread?
The squishy underbelly. How quick they can be. And sometimes it's about hiding in plain sight, or a creature that can trick you. That's where the frog prince and all of that comes from.
So, I mean, did you tell Julius here what you saw?
No.
Would you like to?
I was walking down from the bar, and I saw a dead frog in the middle of the road. Alone, nothing was around it. Went down to collect Herbie. On my way back, we saw another frog. It ran from Herbie, otherwise we may have been able to figure out what it meant more, but...
Oh.
Then there was the third one. It was all within a span of what, Herbie? 5 minutes?
Yeah, it was pretty tight.
It was definitely an omen of some sort. But the third time I watched the frog, it walked in front of me, crossed the road, and immediately changed direction. Stopped going in the direction that it was originally headed. And I'm trying to figure out if I'm the frog, if the frog is a warning, if the frog is Edgar, if it's as simple as don't take the road. Take the path that's less obvious, or you're going to be squished and devoured by 2 rats. Now I'm also trying to figure out if the rats are Rabbit and Weller. Right? Because we saw this before they arrived.
Mm-hmm. What if it's Edgar and Weller?
It could be.
With the way things developed.
Yeah. But Rabbit told me a story about rat poison, and then Weller referred to himself as a rat.
Oh.
Separately, away from each other. Which I found odd. Oh, I don't know.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Trying to learn the language of Guarma, Jules. I know everything means something, and everything is a sign in some way if you know how to interpret it. But I don't know what these things mean to Guarma or the culture, because that plays a part. Somebody seeing a bat and they're born in Louisiana is very different from someone seeing a bat born in China. For us, it's a symbol of a reaper, death in some way. And in China, it's good luck.
Huh. That's so funny. You would think that there'd be some kind of you know, what would you call it? Like almost like an animal response to a certain type of animals, but that's funny that it isn't. Oh. I guess it just depends on I guess different relationships in different places with the animals.
Yeah, and the land.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I'm no expert, but I know that in some cultures, frogs are like rain and fertility and all sorts of good things, right? And then you look at the Bible and the goddamn plague.
That's right.
Right? So,
That's right.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
all kind of depends.
So it's all about finding out how Guarma is talking to me and what she's trying to say. Sometimes they represent transformation, right? Tadpole into the frog. Reincarnation in a sense, like a phoenix. So what? The rat's devouring the belly of the frog? To what? Metamorphosis? No, that can't be right.
Maybe they're stopping change.
Maybe they feast on the change.
I said too. That would make sense. If somehow this having crazy Edgar here works out to be a benefit for the law, which he is angling for.
No, I think that would make him the frog, maybe. The rats are are Rabbit and Weller feasting on his reputation. Maybe he is going to try to draw people here.
He certainly thinks that people are coming. He's made that much clear.
Yeah, an entrapment, sort of. Perhaps. And perhaps they're just feasting on what Edgar is providing them. Maybe it is not about Edgar being torn apart or killed or devoured by these rats in a way that is them. Maybe they're just feasting on what he's providing.
Excuse me, 2 minutes.
Sure.
You know, it's funny. I've recently been getting very into tarot. I don't quite understand it all, but yeah, and I've had a couple people, Miss Flo, some others back on the mainland do some readings for me, and I enjoy it quite a bit. Been reading books, that sort of thing, at least trying to get the basics, kind of wrap my head around how it all works. And I was telling my friend about this, and I said, you know, Ollie, I've never thought of myself as much of a superstitious person, and he looked at me like I'd grown a second head and said, Julius, you are absolutely superstitious. You carry lucky gemstones around in your pocket. You got all these rituals and things you do, and it's funny as I never really thought of myself that way, but I guess the more I open myself to the possibility, the more patterns and such I start seeing.
That's how I knew the Blue Pearl was the place for me. Wasn't the salt you?
Actually, no, that was Pearly. But I quite like that he did
doesn't
it.
surprise me either, yeah. Well, I happen to quite enjoy tarot. If you'd like, I could give you a reading.
You know what? Yeah, that'd be fantastic. It's been a minute since I got one done.
All right.
Actually, my most recent one was a fellow by the name of Treacher Funnily enough, he was rather unsettling, but I still found it quite insightful. Especially how different people treat the cards and view the cards different. It's very interesting.
So the way I read is the way I was taught from my family, passed down a couple generations. And what we're going to do is what's known as interpretive. So I am your guide to understanding yourself. So we're using you as the medium to talk to your own subconscious in a way. We are using the island. We are using everything around us, but it's through your lens that we will be able to understand and interpret. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the deck. You let me know when to stop and reflect on your life currently. Maybe any questions you might have or direction you're wondering you should go in. Try to focus on one particular thing and then tell me when to stop shuffling. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and really feel the moment when I need to stop.
Okay.
I will begin now.
Okay.
Now, before you read anything, forget everything that you might know or have learned previously about tarot. Don't read the title, just tell me what you see here on this card.
Okay. First thing I notice is that juxtaposition of those black and white pillars, it looks like, perhaps.
Yeah.
We've got 6 of those red points across the middle on the woman's outfit, cloak. It's like a scepter, maybe something like that, in the shape of a moon at her feet. She's got a crown of some sort, maybe on her head.
Mm-hmm. If nothing else stands out to you, that's okay, but it is basically just about what you see. What about the red around her? What do you think that means? Or what do you imagine that is, or what does that evoke in you?
Well, typical me fashion, my first thought, of course, was gemstones of some sort.
All right.
But they definitely seem placed around her in a certain pattern, right? They're sort of forming this like halo around her.
They really are. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move to the next card. We'll talk about everything when it's all been dealt. Same thing. Go ahead and describe what you see and what stands out to you.
Well, that shape of the top is interesting. A face and some wings. Kind of looks like a medical symbol, right? Doctors, that sort of thing.
It does.
Both of those folks are wearing crowns of some sort, maybe. Like a wreath, plants. They are dressed differently, though.
Does
Looks
that
maybe,
strike you as strange?
Maybe not strange, but interesting. Sort of like two folk from different walks of life, a profession or something like that, coming together. I mean, you've got the one on the left with that robe and cloak, right all the way down to the ground. The one on the right looks more like somebody who's got to be on the move, right? Maybe a page or a squire. Yet they're kind of meeting in the middle, right? They're level with each other.
And what about the one in the green? Looks to be reaching out to the one in blue. Are they exchanging, do you think? Or is one taking from the other?
Looks more like a even exchange to me. Like the one in green is initiating this transaction, but they both seem rather at ease with each other. More like they're sharing or something.
All right. And what about the background? The plain sky, does that speak to you in any way?
I mean, it seems like it's a clear day, right? You can see all the way into those mountains in the distance. Maybe a building of some sort back there. No clouds, no sun either. But clear weather.
All right. You're doing great. Last one.
And the Four of Cups. You know what's interesting? I get a lot of cups in my readings.
I will explain my interpretation of that in a moment. But I do find that interesting.
So this is what looks like a cloud with a hand bringing this
That's right.
this fella another cup. He's sitting at the bottom of a tree, looks kind of meditative. He's dressed pretty plainly.
Most people
Like,
think he's defiant because his arms are crossed and he's not taking the cup. But I love that you have interpreted it as meditative. It's very interesting.
Yeah, you know, that is interesting because I can see defiant, but to me it looks almost more like he's just focused on something else, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a little too focused. He's not seeing what's right in front of him.
That's an important part of the reading. That's why I ask you to describe what you see, because it tells me where you are and what's troubling you. It helps me interpret the cards for you.
I see.
So, for example, this one, the 4 cups that are being handed, the fact that you yourself described it as meditative, or that you are focusing on the wrong thing, perhaps. You're so engrossed in something, an idea maybe, that you are missing something right in front of you. So this would be what this card is exactly telling you. And in this way, when I show you how to read tarot in this interpretive way, I'm hopefully teaching you how to read it again yourself in the future, when you are alone. You don't need anyone telling you what it means. You just need to look at it and see how it makes you feel and what it makes you think of. But I'm here to help steer you by asking you the questions. Now, what I think is very, very interesting is that not all of the cards are like this, but all 3 of these are clear skies. And I think that means something. But I don't know exactly what, Jules. I don't know if it's that you are in a period of clear skies and that there are no storms, or that if you do these things, then you will be surrounded by clear sky. But I do find it interesting that it is a cloud that is giving you a cup that you are not seeing. For this second card, the Two of Cups, the equal exchange between two people on two separate walks of life. I think it's interesting that the one in the green is the one that is making the move, it looks like. It's the one reaching out. The feet are separated as if they're still walking, whereas the other individual is standing still. I do find it interesting that the symbol, this face with wings, to me is with the lion and wings. It seems to be very loud, proud, almost. But you described it as something different. And I think it's important that you noticed the medical symbol as well. So I think I would interpret this to be you can find great healing in an equal exchange with another on a different walk of life for you. Again, clear skies, implying no trouble.
I see. Okay.
The Priestess is a very strange card. This also struck me right away. The black and the white pillars right next to, because this isn't the Justice card. So I find it interesting that you've got either a light or a dark, or two pillars on either side that you must choose between, or potentially you are using both of them to hold up your castle. Which means you are using your own ideals, your own intuition. I think it's interesting that you described the red dots as gemstones, and earlier you described your own superstition and having those gemstones to, I'm not sure if they're there to protect you or if they're there to guide you in some sort of way, but it is your own belief, your own intuition that is holding up or guiding you through these pillars. The moon imagery, you noticed like a scepter or a wand or something. Usually the moon, for most people, will represent an ebb and a flow and a natural sort of gravity without really realizing that that's what they're picking out about it. I think I've noticed this among people. So I think for you, I think something is pulling you in one direction or the other, but you feel like it is in your control. And you stay rested in the middle with your belief and your pillars on either side in your kingdom. However, you could benefit from an equal exchange and pay attention to what is right in front of you, or you're going to miss it.
I see. Okay.
Thank you for letting me do that. It was an honor.
No, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Did you fall asleep, Herbie?
No, I'm just listening. Just listening.
So you said you had some interpretation for me seeing cups so frequently in my readings.
Yeah, usually cups they can mean a couple of different things. Intuition, which I think is interesting. considering we were just talking about, signs and whether or not you have learned to interpret them or not. But I have also noticed that cups tend to represent a restriction or a boundary of some sort. That is an object that will hold, liquid. Sometimes it means you're trying to contain something that you really shouldn't try to contain. You need to let go. Stop trying to control your situation as much. Go with the flow. Let it go. You don't need to contain it to enjoy it or to feel the power and energy from it.
I see.
So if you get a lot of cups, I would assume that you struggle with control in some sort of way. And that somewhere you are trying to tell yourself to let go of something.
You're gonna have to do this for me one day. I just feel left out.
I can do it for you now if you like.
That's all right.
I'm definitely gonna have to, RP. It's a strange feeling that a deck of cards could know you so well.
Oh yeah, you feel like it knows you?
Oddly enough, yeah. I mean, people say you kind of get out of it what you put in, I suppose, and once you open yourself up to the possibility, but it does feel eerily accurate sometimes.
Yeah, every time I've seen you do this, Delilah, everybody seems to feel very connected to it.
I haven't met anybody who reads it the way I do. Most people, I think, are taught a specific meaning or something, I suppose. And that's just not how I was taught. And really, it's not necessarily the cards knowing you, Jules. It's you knowing yourself. You're the one who saw the card and described what you saw. It's your way of talking to your own intuition. I'm just being a mirror.
Excuse me one moment again. I apologize. I need some food.
I see. Yeah, every reading I've had so far has been different depending on who's holding the deck, right? But insightful in their own ways. I do like your way of doing it, right? Just kind of letting people guide themselves to their own observations and their own insights, you said.
There's power in that, I think. Obviously, there's power in understanding yourself, but there is power in sitting back and letting someone really sit in themselves for a minute. Because you do, when you look at the cards, you have to, it's almost meditative. You're just looking at something and describing what you see, and it puts you in a place of receiving your own thoughts and feelings. And Sometimes we go our entire day never doing that.
I think that's one of the things I like the most about Guarma is that everything just feels slower here. I mean, not to say that things don't happen, right? But it's different than the sort of rat race feeling you get in the crossing sometimes.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So do you ever have other folk, do readings for you, or...
I would love that, but I have yet to have one.
I see.
I think, I'm sure it'll happen one day. I also wonder if people feel quite an aversion to understanding themselves or for sitting in their own thoughts. And that's why people choose the rat race, as you called it, of the crossing. Because when you're somewhere here where you don't necessarily have a horse to race you from point A to point B, get you where you're going, what do? You walk. And what do you do when you're walking? You have to sit and think, and you're alone with your thoughts. And I think most of the time people like to be distracted. They're thinking about the cheese at the end of the maze of their rat race. And some of us can just realize there are no walls if we don't want there to be. There's no cup. We are the river. We are the water.
Well, I think that, that's absolutely true. I mean, shit. There's a lot of folk I know, especially outlaws, who, it's always go, 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 right on to the next one, because a lot of them don't even want to spend 5 minutes actually, really, looking at themselves. I think I've grown to at least accept that of people, but man, it used to frustrate the hell out of me. There was a fella I knew. It was the very first bank I ever robbed in St. Crossing was with him. The name of David Parker. And Parker had been in the business for a while, right? Rode with a fella named Renee, right? Was part of this big old gang, and I guess I sort of met him near the beginning of the end. He had himself very convinced he was this businessman. And he was gonna, do other things, right? That he was done robbing banks, and well, a mutual friend of ours convinced him one more time. Let's do it just one more time. And we robbed that bank together, and I saw that fire in his eyes, that light. It was a goddamn shame, and he was walking away from it. Or at least trying to convince himself he was. Maybe it's a bit backwards, but it takes everybody a little while to get to know themselves, right? Really figure out who they are and what they're capable of, but I realized very quickly that that old mask I used to wear. Irby, did you ever hear about that? When that first
That big,
Jade King
green
shit
thing?
started. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like had horns, right?
Yeah, a bull mask covered in stones.
Yeah, that's it.
Hell of a
I
scene.
heard about it. I never saw it, but I heard about it.
Only thing is I felt more like myself wearing that mask than I ever did showing my actual face. Like I just something about putting that thing on, like all the walls fell down. I was able to really see myself. I think there's a lot of folk that they don't want to see themselves, you know.
I definitely agree with that. What I find particularly fascinating is when they do look in the mirror, they don't like what they see and don't realize they can change it.
I don't think most people have the fortitude to change themselves, even if they want it, and even if they don't like what they see.
If they don't change, they don't really want it. They just think they're supposed to want it. They think they're supposed to be different or a certain way. And that's why they will fail every single time. People who actually want to change will. The problem is it feels too good to be the way that they are. It's almost an addiction.
But I think for some it's comfort in fear. What if you get what you want? What if you change and then it doesn't work out? But either way, I think it's few and far between who do change, regardless of the reason that that other people are not.
I think truly accepting what you see in the mirror is far more difficult than changing it.
I feel like I've changed a lot. Going one way, going back, going the other way. Just over the course of my life, without any intent to do it, just had happening out of necessity or just by the circumstances of my surroundings. I think. But here's the deal, is it just, I guess, because what you were saying, Julius, now makes me think, was I really changing or was I just wearing a different mask to fit the situation? Do I care? That's another question.
I mean, I think in some ways we're always in a constant state of change, right? We grow older, we experience more, seasons change, people around us change, people we are around change.
But does your nature change? Does like the core person you are change? Is that what you were talking about, Delilah?
Yes.
That kind of change for somebody to make if they want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think my core nature has changed, at least since I first got here. The crossing, at least. I think maybe it's a combination of all the above, right? If you want to change, you got the right circumstances and motivation to do so.
Perhaps.
Yeah, that's what's probably so rare for someone to actually change in that way.
It brings it back to being a river or being like water and not contained in a cup. I think humans like being comfortable. They like feeling safe and secure, and they don't like change. At least not on the whole. Routine can be good for us. And most of us will spend our entire lives trying to be solid and still, like stone.
What do you mean, be like a river? Just keep moving?
Yes. Be adaptable.
How a river's adaptable? Haven't they just found their path and stick to it? I mean, it keeps moving, but a river really, isn't it just something that has happened so many times that it's dug itself into a groove and that's its fate for the rest of time? You know, I guess something happens, rivers dry up, but...
Rivers dry up. Rivers move, shift over years,
But it's a lot of
decades,
effort
centuries.
to move and shift a river, yeah.
It's just time, but it happens naturally, and it's out of the river's control. It's based on the environment around you. Like you said earlier, you feel like you've changed a lot over the years.
Yep. I think.
I'm sure you have. But if you think about what it's really like to be water that has no beginning or no set end, and that you are expansive when you are in your element. You cannot be contained. At least not as a whole. It's not just about being adaptable and going with the flow. It's about being present in that exact moment when you are in the bend of the river. If you are in the rapids, you can't see where you're going. You don't know where it ends, but it doesn't matter. I feel like if you're trying to be stone, then you notice all the wrong things. And you also change with time and things out of your control. But you are eroded away. And people are like that. Eventually they are eroded away into nothing. Husks of people.
A few more days like this past couple ones and I will be a husk. By next month.
So what about you, Dale? You feel like you've changed? You've wanted to change?
No. I think I am quite comfortable with my reflection. I know most people aren't.
Yeah. Have you ever changed much in your life?
I'm sure I have, but not the core. Not the part that really makes me me. I think that gets refined over time. But I think I knew from a very young age who I was. And that I didn't want to play by the rules. I don't want to spend my life wandering a maze. I just won't play.
Well.
Herbie,
Hello, Delilah.
how are you?
Well, I'm doing great because I see you. How are you?
All right.
You don't get many people talking to you like that, do you?
No.
Well, I enjoy your company. Does it make you uncomfortable?
No. Confused, maybe.
Okay. All right. I thought I would try a bit of my real feelings, but we'll keep those bottled up instead. What's going on?
No, it's all right. I was just at the church.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I was just up in the village. I came down to get water. Bailey is there. Javier is there. This other woman with a mask that runs around there. And I forgot, have you ever met Mishka? She lived here for a bit.
No, I haven't.
This rabbit's girlfriend. Well, she is. I shouldn't say it's. But she's here. She's very into La Madre. Javier has been teaching her stuff.
All right.
Edgar's back too. He's looking for you.
All right.
He said he would really like to speak. He's been up to some stuff. Apparently, he is handing out official declarations of war to people.
I see.
Would you like to see his official declaration?
Sure.
Listen, Delilah, I know this is very strange, but I do get good feelings when I see you. Isn't that funny?
I suppose so.
I just think you probably don't get that a lot, but it's true. I saw you over there and went, oh, it's Delilah. Let me go talk to her.
The fuck is this?
He was trying to get people to agree to times. He says he has, as you can see there, he has made some declarations about what the militia will do, and he he thinks they're going to press me about this, because then I'm going to say, no, we didn't say any of this, right?
Emergency personnel is in blue.
But this is what he is doing for whatever this conflict is.
I see.
But we can change it if it must be. He's having a summit here tomorrow. One of these guys he brought is going to act as a medic, too. He has this Reinhardt. But I said if we have some people, maybe we'll get them to be around.
This is very well written. Did Edgar write this?
My guess would be Candy Cane, but I think Edgar probably gave him the general gist, if I had to guess. But yeah, I don't, apparently a lot of blood's gonna be spilled on this island soon.
The island will be very happy.
I guess so. I guess we'll see. I already know it likes blood based on some of the fucking Jasmine ceremonies.
He's over at the village, you say?
He's at the fort.
Oh, fine. Okay. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's walk over.
All right. Oh, it's Bailey. Hold on. Bailey!
Sure, only if she wishes to say hello. I will not force it. Don't worry about it. It's delicious. I'm going to fucking kick you on the head, I swear to God.
Bailey, nice to see you.
Hola, Delilah. It's been a while. How are you?
I'm alright, and you?
I've been better. My friend.
I heard about what happened.
I was going to say, I heard about your bar.
Yes. At least that has been dealt with. Any word on your assailant?
Nothing as of yet, but I am working on it.
Would you like someone else working on it?
I do not think we should worry for now. The person who I have looking out for him right now, I believe, will find him very, very quickly. It's just more a matter of how do we get him to come back here, and if not that, then perhaps I have to go over there and get him. Offer him money.
He was desperate for money. Yep.
It'll either be that, or I have to go to the crossing and go get it myself.
Let me know if you need help.
I would love nothing more than your help.
Okay, now that's terrifying, the two of you.
Delilah is probably the only person on this island that I trust will actually kill somebody if we need to kill them.
What the hell? I'll kill somebody.
No, I think that you may hesitate. She will not.
Oh, you don't know me very well at all. If anything, I'll kill somebody too quickly.
If I asked you to kill somebody who you happen to even slightly care about, you would probably hesitate.
Well, that's a different story. Nobody cares about Spumoni. You're not going to hesitate if I tell you to go shoot Maria?
That's an impossibility. I'd never have to kill Maria.
Are you saying you would go back to the crossing and help us, Herbie?
I don't think... Well, yeah, I would get arrested for it, but sure, if you needed help. Are you saying you need my help?
No.
Oh.
No.
Then I guess no.
Isn't that at odds with your responsibilities as militia?
Well, I mean, if you get caught and you get arrested over there, then... Or if they know you did it and they come over here and get you, you gotta get arrested.
That is fine. I don't care.
I should think enacting justice for one who stabbed a militia member should be considered okay. But what do I know?
Regardless, I will probably enlist your help at some point, Delilah.
course. I look forward to it.
When you say you got someone on it, do you mean Boone?
See?
Okay. He's he's got a lot to catch up on, but he's gathering a lot, so he'll get there. Because he keeps telling me information that is very obvious.
Yes, but he has also gathered more information than anybody else I've asked to go
Yes,
gather.
I know. He's just got to build that foundation. So
Yes. So, are you going to go and feed your pet right now?
he doesn't. This is some place they call a pet. He's making declarations of war.
And who told you that?
Perhaps the person over my shoulder.
Listen, she's a minister of defense. She needs to know this shit.
Noted.
Oh, okay. I'm not allowed to tell Bailey what's going on this island?
I didn't say that.
Uh-huh.
I didn't say that at all. I quite
Okay,
like
that was
Bailey.
implied, that there was a tone.
I think you'll find I say what I mean, Herbie.
Okay.
I don't really need to hide it in a tone.
Well, there was tone. All right. Well, there he is. Bailey.
Diaz.
I heard you've been busy.
Don't remember. Sometimes I don't know, you know. I don't know. You heard it. And she's like, I don't have it.
Did you not hear me?
No, I didn't. I've heard you've been busy.
I have come to deliver you some news.
All right.
I would like to speak to you in private.
All right. Is this not private enough?
No.
All right. Who are they?
Calvin and Delgado.
Have I met them before?
Come, we will make sure of it. Amigos, come introduce yourselves to the lady.
¿Cómo estamos, señorita? Me llamo Vicente Delgado. Mucho
Delgado.
gusto.
Nice to meet you. Delilah.
Alan, nice to meet you. I'm Cal Reinhardt.
Cal. Nice to meet you.
You know, I look around here and I just see nothing but a beautiful, beautiful place. And I have to say, I myself, I am thankful to be in such a beautiful presence.
Everything comes at a cost.
And to you, what's the cost?
I don't think it's really up to me. I think it's up to the island. And the island prefers blood feasts. Which I hear...
What do you hear?
that might be happening soon. Is this true?
No, might be happening. We've been bending over backwards, day and night going back and forth, preparing the feast for this island, and for you. Tomorrow there will be a delegation coming to discuss the terms of war.
I saw those. Did you write those yourself?
Yours truly. Under those conditions, many enemies will come to the island looking to kill us.
All right.
This beach is gonna run red with fucking blood.
The sand will no longer be the way it looks. It shall look red. The water the same.
I look forward to it.
I'm sure you do. You will be in your castle. You will be protected. And you will be guarded. For the time being.
I don't think I need a guard, Edgar.
But you have
want
one.
me to stay here.
What do you mean stay here?
Are you asking me to stay here?
On the castle?
Yes.
And leave your fancy little compound there. This castle will be protected.
The compound's not mine. I was just gonna stay at my bar. That's mine.
Gentlemen, can I have a moment of privacy with this one?
Sí, patron.
We will step up on the pulpit.
Nice to meet you both.
You too.
Only the bar is yours. You're not talking to a fucking fool, chica.
Fine.
You gave me this fucking castle,
Yeah, I did.
and you told me with the words attached to it, this will show you who holds the true power here.
Yeah, but I don't go around claiming everything now, do I?
You don't have to. We know where the power lies. I told you once the man may be the brain, but you may be the neck. You hungry for blood.
I am.
You are whatever fucking spirit governs this godforsaken island.
It's probably us both.
I've been slaving away, preparing my fucking death. Like a
See
real
that?
pendejo.
How many are you expecting, Edgar?
20.
Really? That is very exciting if true.
The lady has a big appetite.
Very.
When all is said and done, if I make it out of this one alive, you better be satisfied.
What does that mean, Edgar?
That means you will remove this fucking leash or I will break it with my own hands. And I will wrap it around your fucking throat. If I
Promises,
fucking survive.
promises. Let's hope so.
Perhaps you think I won't make it out alive.
No. Not at all, Edgar. I think you just find my motivations confusing.
I do find it fucking confusing.
Yes, I know.
My whole life I done a lot of dirt. In the fucking mud. It always had a purpose. It was my progression in life. My advancement. What is your advancement? Just some sadistic pleasure. But you are loaded here. You are respected. And I'm considered the beast.
You are.
You are infinitely worse than me. I tell you so.
Takes a devil to see a devil, I suppose.
Tell me what relation do you have to the fucking shaman?
None. I just met him the other day, like I told you. I'm curious to know what he knows about the island, however.
How about I bring him up here?
Do you still not like him?
I don't like what he stands for.
Does he not stand for the island and La Madre?
Who the hell is he? To be a go-between? Between this realm and the other?
Well, presumably the island chose him. La Madre chose him.
But you did not.
No. I only just met him.
I'm gonna consecrate this castle with his blood tonight.
Why?
To show you how much I care for these fucking spirits. One sorceress is enough for me.
I see.
I won't be able to stomach a second. Or is that a little too much for your taste?
No, not at all. Just curious. I like to know what motivates you, Edgar. You interest me.
I came to this fucking place to pillage, to plunder, and get the fuck out of here.
I know. And how did that turn out for you, Edgar?
Then I fell into a fucking spider web,
Yeah.
whose webs were so thick it entangled me. Since then I've been a slave to this fucking mission of blood. Back and forth, back and forth.
Don't pretend you don't enjoy it, Edgar.
I do not enjoy it. I enjoy the fruits of my labor, never the labor. And for what?
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Do you know I have a strong desire to choke you right now?
Do you?
To wrap my fucking hands around your neck and squeeze that you cannot breathe no longer. I despise you. I want you to know that one.
Why do you despise me, Edgar?
Your arrogance.
You think I'm arrogant?
The way you dangle it in front of me.
Dangle what?
You know exactly what.
Do I?
See? I would have not said it otherwise.
What do you think will happen to you if you were to wrap your fingers around my neck and make it so I could not breathe?
I'll have to wait and see. And so will you.
Don't make me wait too long.
If I need to find you during combat, Am I going to expect anyone else at the fucking bar?
Do you want there to be? I have people, if that's what you're asking. I will be fine, if that's what you're asking. If you'd like me to be here, you can ask that too.
No. Not here.
All right. Saving me for yourself, are you?
You'll have to wait and see, like you said.
Mm.
Tomorrow in the compound, 7 o'clock. I will be there with a conference. I don't want to see you any longer tonight.
We don't always get what we want. Where'd Herbie wander off to?
He's right over there.
Perfect.
All right, yeah, I'll be back.
Everything
that way soon.
okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What's going on?
Well, pretty much the same thing you told me, I guess.
All right.
Conference tomorrow. There will be blood, supposedly. Hopefully. I told him the island would be very happy.
If you'd like, I know you don't, maybe you're not worried about this, but if you'd like some extra hands, just in case people are feeling a little too free, come up to the bar.
I think I'll be fine.
Okay.
I honestly trust the fact that if anybody happens to come across our bar and decide to do anything to fuck with her, they will probably fucking die.
Yes.
Well, I mean, there are groups of maniacs that have told they have freedom to do whatever they want coming over here, so. But that's fine. I'll keep
Would it
these
make
hands
you
for
feel
myself.
more comfortable if I had somebody else around, Herbie?
No, I am just asking you what you would like. That's it.
I think I'll be fine.
Okay. Then I'll keep Wesley for myself.
Wesley?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Is he back around?
Oh, yeah, he's been around. He's been around.
Oh, my fucking God.
I've made arrangements. He should be around on a Sunday. But if you
Delilah,
don't
I'm
want
just going to tell
Wesley
you
up
this.
there...
I'm just going to tell you this right now. If you don't kill that man, I will.
Why? Are you talking to me or Delilah?
I'm talking to Delilah. Because honestly, that man needs to be put the fuck out of his misery.
Well, that's my friend, okay?
Yes, but he also
And
is fucking sad.
he's very hard to kill as well.
I do
Despite
not
the look of
care.
his face.
There have been plenty of people who have been hard to kill in my path, and I've killed them anyway.
Well, there you go.
Sunday, you say?
Mm-hmm. So you let me know if you need an extra hand up there or two.
Oh, I think I will.
All right. I might need him at some point if things get ugly, because I need him, if people start to get a little too much.
And sounds like you should come to the bar.
That sounds like I should.
Come on, Herbie. Picture it. Bloodthirsty idiots come to the bar. You can shoot them with a shotgun and kick them off the edge of a cliff.
Okay, I'm in. You really know how to paint a picture. You're quite the salesman.
I know you've always wanted to shove somebody off that bar.
Oh my god, I would love to just a little right off.
What the fuck am I? Where am I? Fuck yeah, I'm here too. I want to fucking
You're
do
welcome
that.
to join us.
It's some island.
Militia knows where the party is, I suppose.
That's fucking right. Fuck those people. They're
I'm
gonna decide to
gonna
make a
already
fucking
get my
scene.
outfit on.
Ooh.
But you have an outfit?
Yeah, you've seen it, I'm sure.
Which
Is it
one?
an outfit for shoving people off of a cliff?
It's an
or-
outfit for shooting people in the jungle.
Oh, I have one
Oh
of those
god,
too.
that one.
You like that one?
I do.
Yes. All right, let's.
I
start
also
walking back
have
out of
one
our
for
city
doing
here.
this.
Perfect.
Although I think it would be even better if I was just running around in my ambassador suit killing people, but I gave you the money back, right?
I don't know if it was all of it.
300.
Okay, then yes, it was.
You know, Delilah, if you don't mind my saying so, I think that you and I would probably make a really good team.
Oh, I don't mind you saying so at all. I agree.
This is good.
We'll see how many people show up.
Let's hope it's quite a few.
I really fucking hope so.
It has been a while since I have got to have fun like that. This whole time while I have been part of the militia, I feel as though I have been a dog on a leash.
I think we're all feeling the collar right now.
Most definitely. I've just been waiting for it to come off.
Well, hopefully that's tomorrow.
Perhaps we can have a tally going. How many you get, how many I get.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that very much.
See, me too.
What do you know about the shaman?
Not a lot. But from what I do know, or the impression that I have of him, I find him to be very arrogant.
I see.
That is my impression of him.
I don't think Edgar likes him very much.
What makes you say this?
Just a feeling.
He did ask me just before where he was. You think that he is going to go and look for him?
Is that them right there?
I think it is. Perhaps not then. Well, if he decides to kill the shaman, so be it.
I'd like to watch.
Me too. It has been a while.
There was something I forgot to tell you.
All right. Edgar, what's happening here?
There was something I forgot to tell you. Something I forgot to show you.
And what was that?
We were speaking of certain possibilities,
Uh-huh.
certain dangers.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I love my gift.
He was the least guilty of them all. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, I do.
And there are many here that I accuse who deserve worse. Enjoy your protection while it lasts. Because I know bluffing.
I hope not.
Huh. What the fuck?
What did you do to him? I bet you're wondering why he picked you. Is that what you're thinking right now? Tell me. Disappointing.
All right, I guess we'll bring him back to the village. Is he alive? Has he moved a little bit?
Oh, he's still alive.
All right. Well, he was the only person that had any kind of medical knowledge, so we better bring him back to the village, I guess. Maybe the shaman can help him.
Maybe. Cow, was it?
All right, who wants to carry him?
You are probably the strongest out of the both of us.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna be new shirt. Let's go, Reinhardt. I don't know what the fuck that was about. I think we have some bandages at the very least in the village, but this is might be needed more than some bandages. All right, well, hopefully someone's up here. We're going to see what we can do for you. Still breathing after that. Somebody wants you alive.
Where's the shaman?
Last I saw him, he was with his friend, who I do not like, in the middle of the village. I do not know if they are still there. That does not look like it.
Hang on.
All right, hang on.
You don't happen to know anything about patching up somebody, do you?
How bad is this?
Pretty bad. He got macheted.
Oh, fuck.
There's some bandage. There's some supplies in this box under the sign, but I'm gonna go see if. Do you know where the shaman went?
He's at the church.
All right, I'll go see if he'll go help. Hold
I'll
on.
join you.
You gonna come?
Yep.
All right. You mind if we pick up the pace a little bit? Not that, I mean, I'm sure you don't care. What the hell happened?
You know when a cat brings a mouse to you?
Yes.
I think that's what just happened, and I think I want to do the same in return.
Are you sure?
I might.
That seemed like posturing to me.
You think?
Based on what he was saying? That sounds like he was just saying, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and I would kill this guy, I'm definitely gonna kill you.
Yeah. I mean, I hope so. That was the point, right?
You're not gonna let him, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I would prefer if you didn't.
I don't know anything about the shaman.
I know a little bit. He was exiled off of the island by the last guy in charge.
Right. Do you like him?
The shaman? He seems like a good guy. I think he's good for the island.
So you would not approve or appreciate if I stabbed him and dropped him on a doorstep just now? Should I not posture back?
Would you like to?
I might.
Don't ask me what you should and shouldn't. Tell me what you want.
I think I want to, yes.
Delilah, if I'm not around,
What?
then what do I know what you do? Must be Christmas. There's gifts all over the place.
I am very excited.
Yes, I could tell. I could tell. He has that other poison with him, though.
Right.
You're
and
gonna.
Are you not going to assist me?
No, I can't. I can't attack people on that live here. Delilah.
You think this is funny?
Yes. You know I can't do that. Wasn't a laughter of humor. I appreciate you asking me, though.
Someone has been gravely injured, and we need your assistance.
All right. We will speak later. After this, I'm going to go to bed.
No.
I wish you well.
Sí. Saan tuyo.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
What has happened?
Edgar stabbed someone with a machete.
Why?
Posturing, Herbie thinks.
And who did he hurt?
His friend. How would you feel about that if somebody spilled your blood to please the island?
All right, we'll be with you in a moment.
Things just get stranger and stranger all the time. He did this to police the island.
He did, but I'm not sure he knows what he's doing. Question. Where does one stab someone when they don't want them to die?
I would ask you this.
Do you think I know?
Perhaps. I do not know if we have time to speak of this. Do you know where he is?
Yes, I do.
Alright, then lead the way, please.
Now, Shaman. I know we don't know each other that well yet. But believe me when I say I think I have to do this for the sake of the island. We have a big dog over here in this fucking castle. And he thinks he can get away with whatever he wants. We're gonna show him that that is not the case.
And how would you suppose we do this?
by showing him I'm the bigger fucking wolf. He didn't think he could get you. I don't know what you did to make him so angry. Do you know what you've done? Did you even know?
Perhaps I asked the wrong questions to the wrong people about him. But again, when we met the first time on the island, he did not like me. Simple as that. I put up the wrong impression, I guess. Perhaps he sees me as a threat.
Perhaps. I have to say, I was very tempted to cut your throat just then. But I do not want you to die.
And why is this?
Because you represent the island in La Madre, and so do I. If it was anyone else that he had suggested, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Are you afraid of him?
No. But I would like to be one day.
That is a strange thought.
Yes. Well, he is strong, but he is not strong enough yet. And I would like him to be the biggest beast before he comes after me. Are you dizzy?
Perhaps. Yes, a little bit.
In a few minutes, you're probably gonna pass out. Does your friend with the mask no medical aid?
No. In fact, she's not very trained at all.
Are you bleeding out? I can hear it in your voice.
I have no choice.
I think he would have done it. In the next coming days if I hadn't done this right now.
Do what?
Attacked you, tried to kill you. He said he was gonna try to do it tonight.
I see.
Do you understand why I have done what I have done now? It's a weird, twisted way of saving your life, and I'm not in the habit of doing such things. Please don't forget it. Where is he?
He has just rested his head.
Go wake him up.
Un momento. por favor. You can bring him up. I'm guessing that is what you have brought, correct?
Yeah. If he wants to posture, I will too. Say your prayers to the Madre. And let's hope she wants to keep you on this island a little longer.
Those who live by the sword shall also die by it. This is the way. That is the path of blood. Sangre por sangre. Those who walk in the path of blood shall too seek their own vengeance. They shall die by their own sword, so it shall be.
Did you brought that little pendejo's corpse?
Jesus Christ.
Amigo. Pendejo's way. Hey, pendejo, can't you hear me, Senor Sorcerer? Pendejo's way. What is the meaning of all of this?
If you want to play games, we'll play games.
See, for you is a game. Body after body after body after body. When the Rudies and the Kellys show up. When the rest of his little minions come to die. When Victory Street and their entire posse come to the shores. When Drew Peters, his wife, and everybody he loves that is dear to him come here to fight, if every single one of them die, you will just be standing there smiling grinning that devilish, wolfish smile of yours. It make my stomach turn. I want you to know that one.
Oh, I had an idea.
Why'd you bring in this pendejo to me?
Because you wanted him.
He's not the one I wanted. He was just a little stepping stone. A certain reminder to someone.
To you. About the debt you owe to the island, about the curse that hangs over your head. And every time you look at him and every time you look at me, it reminds you. Right, Edgar?
You displaying some of that arrogance that I mentioned before.
It's not arrogance, it's fact. Is it not? Does it not anger you?
You are the one that angers me.
I'm not the one who burned down the bar, shot a donkey, and spat on the island. That was you, Edgar. That was all you.
A fucking bar here, a burro there. What difference does it make? If I had my way, I would light this whole fucking place on fire. Ain't you in it?
And you wonder why the island is angry with you.
See, that's why I've been a good little boy, a good little servant. Bringing sacrifice after sacrifice. I pray that at its conclusion, he will herald me as his champion and his darling son. And thereafter, I will reap the benefits of not curses, but blessings. Blessing after blessing after blessing.
Now who's being arrogant?
Not arrogant, hopeful. I have made my bed in the crossing. I cannot go back there. Whether you like it or not, I'm stuck here.
Oh, I would very much like you to be stuck here, Edgar. I want you to grow big and strong and deadly. You interest me. I don't care about the endless bodies that will line the beach.
Bah!
They mean nothing to me, Edgar.
I'm not a fucking dog for you, for your amusement. Killing and stabbing and slashing. I interest you.
You do.
Like some type of fucking accoutrement or some fancy artifact. You interest me as well. But not in the way you guess. I was telling my amigo here how much I would enjoy wrapping my arms around you. See, I told him I had to confide in someone else.
Good. You told me, Edgar, that nothing was forbidden for you. Nothing was off limits. Human motivation intrigues me. I find most people fucking boring. All they care about is money. All they care about is sex. Boring. I thought maybe you were different. I thought maybe you truly believed there were no rules and that nothing was forbidden. thought maybe you could give me some excitement in my life again. That is why I wanted to give you this castle. I wanted to see what you would do with it. I wanted to see how the power would twist you, shape you, feed you. I wanted to see what kind of man you would become, be it man or monster.
I hope you are not disappointed by what you've seen.
Well, I don't know yet, do I, Edgar?
No, you don't know. So much there was for you. However, you have given me this castle. And at the present moment, I am king of it. The king dismisses you. Get the fuck out of my face.
Good night, Edgar.
Adios.
And the offering as well, patron.
For the record, you didn't bring him to me. You took him from me. There is a difference.
Be faster next time, then. And take what you fucking want. Rather than stabbing someone who trusts you. Don't go for the easy prey, Edgar.
You can collect your garbage downstairs. Ándale, güey. Come on, I will walk you out. Come on, come on. This way, this way, this way. Stop right there. Is this what you fucking want? Is that what the fuck you want? You don't think I will do it? I will fucking squeeze your fucking throat until you cannot breathe no longer.
Do it!
The only reason I'm not doing it so you can see what happens Sunday. So you can see what I am capable of. Perhaps you will be begging for your fucking life. You know what I want to do to you? I want to stick you in a fucking cage, make you beg for your fucking life. You fucking bruja. What now? You're not so arrogant now. You're not so fucking arrogant now. Get the fuck out of here.
Just like every other fucking wolf.
Are you alright?
Oh, I'm great.
I figured that you were fine. Didn't want to intervene.
Oh, I appreciate it. Where'd Herbie go?
I believe that he was going to bed.
Really? During all this excitement?
I think that for somebody like Orby it is perhaps too much excitement. So you are training him up.
That is the hope. Is that not Herbie right there?
Oh, perhaps it is.
Getting a medic. Wise. I really don't want the shaman to die right now, but I think we have a bit of a beast forming on our hands.
All right, come on.
Yeah,
Oh.
Do you want me to carry him?
sure.
And we'll just bring him over here. We got some supplies because she was taking care of that other guy.
Good. Actually, I did it. I should carry him.
Okay, of course.
I thought Edgar could potentially be very good for the island, but
Look
I
for
don't
just to
know
find a
if
clean
he's
place and
going
put him
to...
down. Mishka will take a look at him.
Mishka, you say?
Mm-hmm. Nice to meet you.
Where would you like him, Mishka?
Just by the light here so I can see his injuries a little bit better.
In the sand? How about here?
Like right there is fine too. All right.
Multiple
safe.
stab wounds.
Shit. All right.
I'm not in the habit of sparing people.
I find that often sparing people tends to lead to more bodies along the way. Not that it is necessarily a bad thing.
I don't think
Just
he'll come for
means...
me.
You think this?
I don't think he will, no. I think he knows why I did it. And if he is a servant of La Madre, then he will know. We'll find out soon enough.
Of course.
It's okay. What happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
I mean, what happened when I left?
I don't know when you left.
I left after Edgar came down.
I gave him his toy. Well, I showed him that I took his toy from him. He wanted to kill the shaman. He told me so himself. He said, I'm going to kill him tonight. And so I dropped his body down and showed him that I will take his toys if he is not going to play nice.
Oh, boy. I take it he didn't like that very much.
No, not at all.
Are you all right? You got a little bruise there.
Oh, I'm all right.
Well, the other guy's not dead.
Oh,
He's not up, but he's not dead. Just barely doing.
I don't know if Edgar's the one I want.
Oh no! After all this? And he's bringing people here to go to war to spill blood on this island?
Doesn't that make you happy?
We'll see who shows up. What do you think, Minister?
Oh, I feel like it should go without saying. I'm looking forward to it.
No, okay.
I
Listen.
think it will please the island. This is a place of brutality and strength.
Look,
What better sacrifice, what better tribute to the island than a blood sport that isn't a sport?
I would rather a blood sport that actually makes people want to stay here and build something here.
Can you actually think of a blood sport where that will be the case?
Yes!
Like what?
Like a fucking death match.
You know what happened after the last
Well, that's
death
different.
match?
We didn't realize it got fucked up by that storm. It wasn't supposed to be all his friends watching.
I'm not in the habit of sparing people, Herbie.
Well, you better watch out for that little creature that was just running around because she's going to be coming for your neck.
No, she won't.
You don't think so?
No.
What creature?
That began.
Where is he?
She brought him up here.
All right.
She has Aragon.
Oh, well, she already apologized. So,
Do
I
you
do not
think
care.
I'm arrogant, Herbie?
you?
Mm.
I wouldn't say arrogant. I'd say confident.
That's what I would have said as well.
There is a difference.
There is.
Self-assured.
Perhaps I overestimate myself.
I don't know what she took.
Well,
Edgar told me he wanted to kill the shaman tonight. I hope by taking away his toy he will lose interest. And somebody that you think is good for the island will stay good for the island, Herbie. This is my gift to you.
Huh. That's certainly some way of thinking about it.
That's the only way I can think about it.
You couldn't just say, hey, Hoiby, Edgar wants to kill the shaman?
Why on earth would I do that?
It's because I could tell him not to.
And what does that show,
Go
Edgar?
ahead and go up now.
Who's in charge?
All right. I asked one of the locals to do the stitching because I don't know how to stitch, but I think he'll be okay. I don't know what happened, and I don't need to know. And I don't know where Cal went, so.
he is alive,
Mm-hmm.
but he is not doing the best. Hola. Can you talk?
Yes.
Are you alright?
Why have you done this? You could not talk to me first?
No.
Alright. Javier, go ahead and just sit up for me. If you want to take a seat, you can. Unless you want to lay here.
I will talk to you now if you like. But I can also come back tomorrow.
If you want, we can give y'all a minute.
That would be appreciated.
Alright.
Shaman, would you like me to help you to a chair?
I'll be outside if you need anything.
Do you know why he wanted to kill you tonight?
No.
Shaman, if you choose to come for me, or if your friends choose to come for me, that is entirely your prerogative. In fact, I might even welcome it. If that's what you choose to do, if that's what the island wishes, I will accept. However, I will tell you that Edgar, our rabid dog, was going to come for you tonight. He wanted your blood.
Yeah, we need some some of our garden leaves.
I hope that by taking away his toy before he got a chance to play with it,
Oh, yeah. We can get her to do that.
he will become disinterested and leave you alone.
I'm sure.
I'm not in the habit of sparing people I usually stab to kill. I'm glad you are not dead. I serve the island and the island alone. I know she appreciates strength and decisiveness. I thought Edgar would be good for the island, but time will tell. The only thing men like Edgar understand is a show of power. If I had just had Herbie tell him not to do it, what does that look like? It looks weak. I trusted La Madre would keep you alive. I was hoping we would get to know each other a little bit more before you saw this side of me. I apologize for that.
Apologize? Apologize for what? For your nature? You are like the ocean. You reflect. And then, when you look past the surface, you see the infinite. The possibilities of all the creatures that swim inside of that mind of yours. The heart that you have. You remind me a lot of her. The goddess of the sea. Beautiful and terrifying. Now I understand.
Understand what, shaman?
Well now?
Everything okay?
Yes?
Quite.
No. Good. I just wanted to come by and let you know that I'm going to sleep.
Good night, Bailey.
Good night. I will see you all soon. Of course. Glad that you are alright, shaman.
So am I. Understand what you're on about, in a sense. You're very mysterious, you know that.
I don't usually explain myself either, but La Madre ties us together. I do hope that we will see each other more often, and I was just at your temple to pray. Before all of this started.
Are you suggesting this for me to say to other people, or is that what you're really doing?
That is what I was really doing. You can tell people whatever you want. You don't have to do anything, shaman, and neither do I. I did this because I thought it was the best way forward. I thought a show of strength would be the best way to speak to someone like Edgar. And I...
Why did you take it upon yourself to do this?
Because
Why not have...
Why not have what? Someone else do it?
Yes.
Herbie
Bailey?
cannot stab you. Bailey cannot stab you. They are militia. Their hands are tied. They need dogs like me to do the work for the island. And sometimes When you see a problem, you have to strike. Do you know what happened just before I ran into you?
No.
There really was a man who was stabbed with a machete, bleeding to death on the beach. Do you know why?
No, I do not.
Edgar stabbed him in front of me and dropped him onto the ground. A show of power.
And it was one of his own men?
It was one of his own men, yes. And just before that, he said he had wanted you and that he was going to spill your blood tonight. That is why I chose you. Two birds, one stone. Force, show of power, and also I took his toy from him and now he probably doesn't want to play with it. I hope. I don't think he likes that we are so connected to La Madre. He's done some terrible things to the island and she is out for punishment. And he will repay his debt to her one way or another. And we just remind him of it.
I'm going to tell you this, because now seems like the time to do it.
Alright.
There was a time before your barn was burned down, when I saw a bloody red X on the side of the door frame.
Yes.
Do you know what that is?
I believe it was from a man called the Revenant. Either that or the girlfriend of my friend who died, if I can call him that.
Interesting, you call him a friend.
I see him every day.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you realize what you have done?
What do you mean?
I don't know if you can believe it, but perhaps you can. Perhaps you can. When I was in exile, when Vasquez committed me to that land, far away, I had no dreams. I had no visions. I was abandoned. I was alone. No one to call my own. No one to call my friend. And no, La Madre spoke to me. I believed myself to be in an abyss of torment. Nobody to talk to me. I was abandoned. Abandoned by all the gods. And then, I don't know if you can imagine it, but I had a vision. In this dream, there was a woman clutching a son. And this woman was the island of Guarma. She was weeping for him. The woman changed. She became a young maiden. The child became a man. And I did not recognize them. He was your friend, perhaps. One of the militia, JJ. They told me perhaps you saw Jasmine and you. Come to find out, Jasmine was a priestess of La Madre. And Yim was the avatar of death. You become an avatar of what you serve, Delilah. You become that which you feed. I believe a part of you wishes desperately to be one with La Madre. But I believe your heart is more akin to the goddess of the ocean. Aside from these, you, Trismas, was the beloved son of La Madre, and the blood god won that day. El Dios de la Sangre, the god of the blood. He brings people to this island, you know, like Edgar, to do his will.
Like me.
Perhaps. But I do not think this for you. You are something different. As for me, I chose to stay neutral. I knew many things. I still know many things, but there is a lot that I do not know. And I do not hate you, but I want you to realize something. You have played with forces beyond your control. And Edgar shall grow. For now. But we shall see.
We shall.
If he wants to be king of the island, she will be like all of the others. She will fall.
We shall see, I suppose. And though I was not a child of La Madre by birth, I did grow up a shaman in my own right. I did learn the ways of my people. And I am learning to listen to the island now. I do not just assume that I know her ways. I do not assume that they are the same as the ways in which I grew up. I am open to learning more. It's probably one of the only things I care about.
Do you remember what I say in the castle?
Your prayer?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the way. Vengeance begets vengeance. Violence for more violence. Blood for blood. It is a cycle that never ends. We have to protect peace, not destroy it. And this through you. I have been destroyed and reformed again and again and again. There is more than just La Madre. There are many forces in the universe.
Of course. But La Madre is here.
Por supuesto. Of course.
Each island, each plot of land has its own spirit. I am from the bayou. We have many spirits there, many beings to serve and be aware of. But you can't just go somewhere new and pray to the same, because they're not here. I am respecting my new home by opening myself up to La Madre, or the goddess of the ocean, as you say. I serve the island, whether that be La Madre, the goddess of the ocean, the god of blood.
There are many sides to you. And I do not know if you will be satisfied with just one. That is why I mention these things to you.
I think you will like Jasmine. I always liked her. Will I
did
see
notice.
you tomorrow?
I do not know.
Look careful.
I will. I will. In addition to this, there is Jane, the masked one. She may try to kill you because of this. I will try to leave your name out of it. I will say that it is Edgar's work.
You don't have to do that. I did do it.
Yes, you did.
I did
But
it
you
with
did not.
reason, but I still did it.
Delilah,
Shaman,
I let you do it.
I know you did. You didn't even try to stop me. Don't think I didn't notice.
And don't think I didn't notice. Your casts were not intended to kill.
Good. I have literally never done that for anyone before. I don't know what that makes you, Shaman. A first of something. Well, hello, ocean creature.
There is a form rising out of the sea. He comes to Guarma. Un serpiente.
The
Un
Leviathan.
dragon. The dragon. I am come to Guarma. Do not forget this.
I will not. I will leave you now.
Buenas noches.
Rest well, Shaman.
You as well.
Thanks for watching. If you like this and want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe. For in-depth character and meta chatter, tune into twitch.tv/pumpkinberry for Meta Mondays at noon Eastern.